Well, good morning and happy Advent. So far during this third week of Advent, we've looked at Joseph. We've looked at his heart and not only the things that perhaps would have been in his heart, but certainly how God moved in his life and spoke to Joseph. This has all been about Joseph this week, but we haven't talked a lot about Mary. And the last time we saw Mary in the story that we've been telling so far, Mary revealed the Annunciation to Joseph, and he decided to divorce her quietly. So Mary shares her heart with Joseph. He doesn't necessarily understand as such, and he decides to divorce her quietly. And I wonder, what was Mary doing this entire time while God's kind of working on Joseph's heart? Certainly we've been seeing what God has been doing in Joseph's life, but what was Mary doing while God was doing all this in Joseph's life? Well, Mary was waiting. Mary was waiting. And I think there's something in her waiting that really speaks to us and teaches us. There's a difference between waiting for God to do something versus waiting with God as He does something. We can wait for God to work a miracle in our life or work a miracle in somebody else's life, and waiting for God to do something is like all of our attention's on what we inevitably want, and it's almost like we're kind of passively disengaged from the process, and we're just kind of waiting around, waiting for God to do something, versus waiting with God while He does something. And as we wait with God, we're not focused on necessarily the end destination or the end miracle. We're focused on Him, and we're availed to the graces that He wants for us during the wait. And that's what Mary was doing. She was waiting for Joseph to surrender, but she was also waiting with God as Joseph came to the point of surrender. She was waiting with God. Who knows what those conversations were like, but we do know that Mary, because of her emptiness, because of her heart being so available to God, that she was waiting with Him. And I encourage you to maybe look at your own life, my friends, and maybe some of us are waiting for God. Maybe some of us are needing God to work a miracle in our life. And if you find yourself waiting for something to happen in your life, the encouragement is to ask yourself, are you waiting with God as He does that? Are you waiting for God or with God right now? Oftentimes when we wait with God, He wants to do something in our life as He does something in somebody else's life. Even if you're waiting right now, if you've been waiting for a long time, been waiting for a miracle, just know that God has been waiting with you the whole time. He's been active in your life, and perhaps He wants to do something in your life as He also desires to do something in somebody else's life. Happy Advent. Let's learn from Mary and Joseph. I invite you to spend some time with Mary today and ask her to show you what that wait was like. And ask her to show you how she waited with God as she waited for Joseph. God bless you.